So I'm getting that a man is in love with a woman and she does not know, and he loves everything about this woman. Just the way that she is, the way she presents herself, just all her qualities. He seems to love those. But for some reason, right, she doesn't know this. So the question is, why doesn't she know this? What's stopping him from telling her about this? So while I was shuffling and getting this message, this group of cards fell out. And it says 5 cards. And it's too many, really. But I'm going to take them because obviously this is the message. So, protection, criticism, romance, submission in reverse, and eccentricity in reverse. Submission in reverse is obviously a huge message here because it's the first one that came out in the reverse position. I think that this man is having a hard time accepting his feelings for some reason. Protection, criticism. So maybe he feels like he will be criticized for his feelings. Submission, he feels like also on the opposite end of the spectrum, or on the other side of things, he feels like if he submits to these feelings, somehow he loses some type of power battle within himself. And with the eccentricity in reverse, it's like he's just afraid of how it's going to come off. He's afraid of embracing it and like to let this woman know how he feels, to let this relationship actually have a chance to begin is it's just he's afraid of how that is going to change him. He's afraid of like how the relationship is going to change him, how submitting to and admitting these feelings will change him, and the way he sees himself and the way other people see him. Like maybe this is somebody who's sort of a player and, settling down would be like a death knell, to like his social life or something like that. Let's get some clarification. Water. Time. And dash. Yeah. See, like, water signifies emotion. Like he's trying to protect his emotions from this criticism that he thinks will happen if he admits the way he feels. Time, romance. It's only a matter of time until this comes together, though. It's like he really needs to go ahead and accept this because this is going to happen. Like, these people are going to be together. Dash. It's like he's like running away from the idea of submitting to these feelings. And with the eccentricity here, it's like this is either he's afraid he's going to come off this way, or he's afraid that he's going to lose some type of flair that he has if he submits to these feelings and comes out and tells how he feels and subjects himself to criticism and all this kind of stuff. Like he feels like he's going to lose this aspect of himself. It's weird because he feels like he's going to come off this way, but he also fears losing what this represents. So he's dashing away from he's like trying to run away from that. There's no running away from this. Nothing's gonna stop this. It's gonna be. Let's see what's on the bottom of the decks. Flirtation. Yeah, see, like, he can't stop himself. He can't help himself. He's just... He's into this chick. He's into her. What's this? Now there's a bunch of cards. Yeah. So the card that was peeking out, risk, was in the reverse. You know, just like submission and protections. It's like, it's the same message. It's all the same message. And on the bottom of the other deck, we've got the flower blooming, right? So again, it's only a matter of time. This union's going to come together. Like, whether he's ready to submit to it, whether he's afraid of criticism, you know, or not, it's going to happen. So these worries of his about it are holding him back, but the fact is that it's going to happen. So, like, nothing can stop it. Nothing can stop it. It's only a matter of time before these people come into union. And I get the sense that this is going to be like a wild romance. It's very exciting. And then a couple of cards under that were caution and influence. Yeah, so it's like he feels like this woman might like influence him somehow, like either he loses this eccentricity, feels like he has to dial back who he is because of their involvement, you know, or she influences him. In some cases, for some groups of people, she influences him to become eccentric, and he's like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I want to be that eccentric or not, you know. But again, there's like no avoiding this. This is a tale as old as time itself, and nothing is going to stop these two from coming together.